Good afternoon, everybody. This is Kurt once again, and just wanted to do a follow up in reference to some information that I had posted on my Facebook page earlier. As most of you know, I write poems, poetry, and I just recently received an offer from a publishing company to publish my works, my poems, into book form. And just wanted to follow up on that because it's very important that we do thorough research prior to signing off on any deals, if you will, or contracts. And the publishing company also sent me a contract, which I had the opportunity to go through very thoroughly. I didn't really appreciate the issues or what was in the contract and the way the contract was written. And to make a long story short, I just felt it wasn't in my best interest to accept their offer. So I'm going to send them a kind email and refuse their offer. And not only based on what I read in the contract, but also based on going online and listening to other reviews by other authors who have utilized this publishing agency themselves. And there was a lot more negative things that I read than anything positive. After doing a research through the Better Business Bureau concerning the ratings of this particular agency, it was not very favorable. So I also looked online to see about other alternative means of self publication, and I was able to find some interesting things, which I will share later and post later on my Facebook page. But you know, we as authors of and writers, anyone would be flattered, if you will, to have someone come along and finally recognize their hard work and dedication to their craft. And we can get caught up in the emotional part of that and saying, "Oh wow, somebody's interested in doing a publication of my works." But there's a big difference between receiving a contract, having a contract offered to you, and what's really in the contract, and who's going to end up being more favored from the contract. So there are various concerns that I have, and even though I appreciate that offer, and for a moment I also was caught up in the hype of an agency willing to take on most of all the costs and getting the operational costs associated with getting the book published. However, I'm just not happy at all with the terms of the contract. I'm not happy at all with the reviews from other authors who've gone before me utilizing this agency, and I'm not happy with the Better Business Bureau report pertaining to this agency. So based on that, I'm going to reject their offer and refuse their offer, and I will move on towards seeking other alternative means of getting my books of poetry published. And where there's a will, there's a way. It may be a more difficult road to travel, if you will, but in the long run, I think I'm going to benefit to a greater level by pursuing alternative means as opposed to accepting the offer that was recently presented to me. So I just wanted to do this video to follow up on that and to also remind my fellow writers, fellow poets, um, make absolutely sure that you do your research concerning contracts, your research of the entities that may be offering that contract, and so you can look out for your best interests also. So, having said that, please everybody disregard my promotion of the agency earlier, and check into various means. And yes, and by all means, always read, and thoroughly read and understand anything prior to signing off on it, okay? All right, that's all I got to say about that. I just want to wish everyone a happy weekend, a super duper weekend. May God bless you. May God keep you. And once again, as usual, come on, people. Let's do a better job. Let's send out more love in 2014. Thank you. This is Kurt doing a follow up pertaining to the contract offer that I received in reference to having my poems published. And it would behoove each and every one of us to pay attention to all the details. All right? Thank you. God bless. God keep. Goodbye.